Alrighty then. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install the Java Jdk, the Java development kit for writing code, and Netbeans, which is an IDE, that stands for Integrated Development Environment, on Windows 7 so that we can start writing code and programming in the Java programming language on Windows. So first thing you're going to want to do is go to this link right here. This will be in the description. And then you're just going to click Accept License Agreement right there. And then you're going to need to figure out which version of the installer for installing NetBeans and the JDK you need. So this one here that says x86 is for 32-bit Windows, and this one here is for 64-bit. And to know whether you have a 32-bit or 64-bit version of Windows, what you want to do is go down here and click Start, then right-click on Computer, go to Properties, and then right here where it says System Type, you'll see whether it's 64-bit or 32-bit. In my case, it's 64-bit. So I'm going to download this bottom one. If you have 32-bit, download this one. So just click this, and when you click it, it'll ask you to save it. I've already downloaded it, so I'm not going to bother downloading it again. And then I'm going to just accept that. Wait for this thing. Okay. What's going on? Alright. So just your typical installer. Usually you just click next to this stuff. One thing that's funny, it may still be in here, it may not, I can't remember. This used to talk about you should not use the software to write software to run nuclear reactors or nuclear power plants. So if you're planning on doing that, you might want to look at a different programming language. Alright, so click next, and next, and next. I don't want it to check for updates, so I'm going to uncheck this and install. Now I got to wait on this. Well, it's 2%. Doesn't look like it's moving very much. Alright, 7, 9, 13. But I will pause this and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back now, and this is the thing that'll pop up at the end. And this thing you can either agree to providing them with anonymous, supposedly anonymous, in quotes, anonymous, they're not going to know who you are. Or you can uncheck it and don't provide them with anonymous usage data. So I'm going to uncheck that and click finish. Voila. And then I can go to start, and we need to set up something else here so that we can run Java commands from the command line. So when you go to start, right click on computer again, go to properties, and then click advanced system settings up here. Alright, and then go to environment variables, and then in here there should be a thing called path, P-A-T-H, path. Click edit, and then you want to go to the very end of this. Usually there'll be a whole bunch of crap in here that you don't even care about, but go to the very end of this, and then what you're going to type is semicolon, so that's the key next to comma, no, not next to comma, next to apostrophe. It's like colon, but not hitting shift, semicolon. And then you're going to put the path of your NetBeans installation. So I believe that in my case that would be C colon, not semicolon, backslash program files, and I'll show you something else. This is the command prompt. So bring this up, all you have to do is bring up the start menu, and then in this little search bar thingy, type CMD and hit enter. Right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to do cd ... That'll take us up one directory. So this is the current folder that you're in this thing. This is like a terminal in Linux kind of. cd space ... will take you up another directory. So now we're in C, which is the hard drive. Next thing we're going to do is go to program files. CD just stands for change directory. PROGR program files. And you can hit tab to complete it just like in Linux. Hit enter. And then I'm going to do dir, which does the same thing as ls in Linux. It lists all the files. So you can see there's a whole bunch of crap here, but all I care about is NetBeans. So I'm going to do cd NetBeans 721, or no, I don't want 721. I want 74. Then do dir again, and you'll see a whole bunch of folders, and you see there's bin, so do cd bin, and this will be the path that you want to put in this thing. I can't remember, I think it's this one, yeah. Alright, so this would be C:/ program space files / NetBeans, like that, space 7.4 / bin. And that should be it. Now, if you have 32-bit, it'll actually, instead of being program files, or if you install the 32-bit version on 64-bit Windows, it'll be this way. It'll be program files, parenthesis, x86. So it'll be like, I'll just type it here. Program files x86, or something. There might be a space, I can't remember. It might be like that, but I mean, you can just go look, just like I just did. And then do / and then type NetBeans space, and then the version / bin. That's what you need to put in this thing here. So click OK once you've done that, and then click OK, and then click OK, and then you can close this thing, and then, oops, if you go all the way back up to C by doing cd ... you can also do cd ... / you know, whatever. Then you should be able to type Java and then hit enter, and it should give you a bunch of stuff that looks like this. If you don't get all this kind of stuff, then you probably have the thing that we just put in here. You probably typed something wrong. So just go back and double check it. Alright. And that should get you set up to run Java programs. The next thing that you're going to do is start using NetBeans, so that'll be in the next tutorial. And to launch NetBeans, all you do is bring up the start menu, type NetBeans in the little search bar thingy, and then I've got like 3 different versions installed here, but just click it, obviously, and no, I don't want to import them. And then you can bring it up, and there's NetBeans. So everything from here on out, at least as far as how to use NetBeans and how to write code, will be the same for both Ubuntu and Windows. So stay tuned.